Hello, dear friends. Today we are going to talk about the inner child healing. What really is this inner child healing? Friends, probably you are aware that the psychologists right in the last century said that our subconscious script has already been formed before the age of 6 years. What does that mean? That there is an inner story, inner script that is formed, which is done before you were already 6 years old. And very likely, unless and until you pay attention to it, become aware of what that is, you will unconsciously act out of that. That will manifest in your life. Now, how does this happen? Right from the time that we are conceived, my dear friends, when we are in the womb, we are energy beings, and even before our body is completely formed, we are like a sponge absorbing everything that our mother is feeling, what is happening in the house with the mother and father. The thinking mind, the rational mind, develops much later, around the age of 6 to 9. But before that, the children are feeling beings. They are so energetically connected with their parents that they are absorbing everything right from there. And where is this going? This is going into our subconscious or unconscious, which forms the 90 to 95% of us. And do you know where this is? This is right in our cells, in our body. It is stored in the memory of our cells. So, what is this unconscious or subconscious doing? It has managed your survival. Yes, your parents have done the very best that they could, and you are now today what you are. But this part does not really promise you joy, peace, health. Now, usually we do not see problems as a child. We think that yes, our childhood was perfect, there was no problem. Where do we actually start seeing problems? So, as we are growing up, we think yes, the parents are doing their best and we are really absorbing everything. But the problems start coming when we go into the outside world, when you get married, when you start working. A lot of the issues are going to come where you are out of now your home environment into a different place, because the childhood really shapes your confidence, your self-esteem, your deeper unconscious beliefs. These beliefs are going to clash when you get married with your life partner. The confidence, the self-image, the self-worth, all of it is going to come into play when you get to work. So all of this, all the problems you may see much later, maybe after the age of 25 years. But as the psychologists, the marriage counselors, the doctors have worked on this, they recognized that 90% of the problems, even marital problems, the problems that you may be facing with your partner, the roots are back in the childhood. We have a lot of unconscious, unmet needs that were there for the child. So you're not aware about it. Your parents did the very best that they could to meet your needs. But there are a lot of emotional needs which are not met. And those unmet needs, we unconsciously hope that our partner will meet. That's how it is told that a man tends to marry his mother and the woman tends to marry the father. This means that we are hoping that these needs will be met by the partner, and our dreams then don't really come true. Our partner is really not our parent. They are not meant to really meet those needs. But yes, what they will do is they will trigger them. And your inner child needs will be triggered. The issues will be triggered by them. They will also be triggered very likely in your workplace, right? So now what is it that we need to do? What is it that we can do to change anything? Inner child healing or inner child work is really about taking self responsibility. about developing this wise adult now, this wise, compassionate adult who's going to connect to this child within, which is the emotional part of us. Nobody else can really reach this child because this is in your subconscious. And it's only you who can now meet this part, reconnect, and reparent this part. So, inner child work is really about taking self responsibility, about developing this wise adult and reparenting your inner child. There is no blame to any parent, they have done the very best. So, this is really what inner child healing is. And here at this point in time, my dear friends, I would like to quote Alvin Toffler, who's the author of Future Shock. He wrote this book back in the 1970s, and he said the illiterates of the 21st century are not going to be those who cannot read and write. It's going to be those who cannot unlearn and relearn. Who is inner child healing for? It is for all of those who want to improvise their life, who want to bring more creativity, more joy, more wonderment in their life. Because really, friends, the child is all of this. Somewhere we have lost some beautiful qualities as we were growing up. Because certain difficult situations come, we lose trust, we lose wonderment, we lose the creativity. So as we connect to this inner child within us, we also reclaim a lot of these beautiful qualities. It is for anybody who is looking for more health. So if you have any problem now, of course, this healing is not a substitute for any medicines. However, as doctors also now say that a lot of the root is in the stress, in the lifestyle, and which is formed right at a very young age. So we really need to look into that. We need to choose healthier ways now. And inner child healing is of great benefit to anybody looking to also recover from any illness like autoimmune problems, like migraines, and many others. Also, it is for those who are looking at emotional well being, mental health, depression, addictions. A lot of the roots uh, are there in the childhood, because it is our childhood that is really shaping of what we are today. So as we connect to that childhood, we connect to the pain that was there. Addiction, friends, really is nothing else but trying to escape what is really there within. So inner child healing is definitely of great benefit to those. So friends, I would say that inner child healing is really the best gift that you could give to yourself, to your children. It's only when we connect to the child within that we can also connect to the child outside. It is only when you nurture the unmet needs for yourself can you really also meet for the child outside. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week ahead.